In this tutorial, I'll be describing the requirements and added features of the end unit in a MAZATROL turning program. I'll start with my program open and ready for editing. All machining and transfers have been finished in this program, and it's ready for the final end unit process. At the bottom of the program, start a new unit, and select End. Continue, yes or no, is used to automatically loop a program. This is similar to an M99 in a G-code program. If the current program is a simple standalone chuck piece, the obvious answer would be 0 or no. If the current program is to be called as a subroutine by another program, the answer would be 1 or yes. This is necessary to send control of the machine back to the calling program. Another reason for answering yes here would be to process bar work. In bar work, the part would be fed out a specific amount after each iteration through the program, typically done with part off for head 2 processing, or perhaps dropped in a parts catcher. My part is basic hand-loaded chuck work, transferred to head 2 for completion, so I'll set this to 0. Repeat times of same program is only available if continue is set to a 1. This gives you the ability to limit the number of times a program is repeated. Shift amount works with repeat and continuous. With shift, it's possible to make several identical parts from one bar by moving the Z offset in each time and repeating the cut. Setting this to 0 means that all 5 of the repeats listed here will run in exactly the same place. Parts counter tells the machine to increment the parts counter every time the program runs. The parts counter must be enabled for repeat, continuous and shift to work correctly. When set to 0 or no, the count would always be 1. If the count is always 1, it will never count up to the 5 needed by repeat, therefore running endlessly. I don't need continuous, repeat, or shift for this part, so I'll return continuous to a 0. However, I do wish to keep track of how many parts I run, so I'll set parts counter to 1. Return position tells the machine where to park the turret at the end of the program. Tool change position will return the X and Z axis to the standard turret index position. 0 position will return the X, the Y and the Z axis to the machine home position. Fixed position will return the X, the Y, and the Z axis to the fixed position set in parameter M5. Arbitrary position will add a line under the end unit for entering the position of your choice. The positions entered here can be any axis and are referenced from home. A common use for this would be to add a negative W position, bringing the second spindle forward toward the operator, making it easier to reach the part for unloading. I'll just tell the machine to go home when the part is finished, and erase the arbitrary position data. Next workpiece number is for chaining programs. The next program can be typed in, or I can select program file to choose one from a directory window. Execute next program makes it possible to automatically start the next program. I am not chaining programs here, so I'll just delete the next work number. And that's it, the program is complete. Once tools are measured and verified, I'm ready to run parts.